every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we'll stop and we'll take up questions. Okay, next. So people who are joining us, we have just started, and any questions you have, we'll take it up. Next. Next, please. So, yes. So it's the new education capital. I mean, just as we say that one place, this thing started long time back, and when I would say an academic city, a complete city was established, and some prestigious international, even Indian universities were invited, and things were set up, and things started rolling. The good part is, as we'll understand more in detail, but I see a lot of industry driven programs. I see some programs which are not as much present in India also, and a community. I remember having lunch at it was SP Jain's. I was there at the SP Jain building, and there was lunch behind the campus, and I think there were students from as many as 50, 60 countries. So a very, very globally diverse student community. Next. So 30 plus international university campuses, and maybe you want to do 2 years in Dubai, 1 year in UK, 1 year in US, Australia. So all those options also are available. It's a very, very safe city. And as I said earlier, multicultural environment. Next. So a lot of action happening. And even like we have a lot of students who are there for profile building. So a lot of people, even my clients have invested in Dubai in terms of real estate, in terms of their own companies, and so on. Which are the courses which are in demand? So business, definitely a lot of people go for it, and they might look at various specialization like business analytics, digital transformation, finance, and so on. IT, cybersecurity, cloud computing, data analytics. Yeah. So IT always, and of course latest AI. Various kinds of engineering in which civil engineering is very prominent. As you understand, there's a huge amount of construction happening. In fact, on my last visit in Dubai in October, uh, in the morning we were doing workshops. In the evening, I was meeting people. So I had two people with me, and one person was infrastructure forensics engineer. Can you imagine such a job? Infrastructure forensics engineer. So, like in Gujarat, one bridge had fallen down. So this guy was invited so that he could check what went wrong. So he would backtrack everything. Yeah, just like when a murder happens, blood samples, other samples are taken, and a forensics person works on it. So this guy is the forensics for civil. Can you imagine that? The second person I met was even more amazing. So during dinner time, I met this guy and I'm asking him, "So what do you do?" He says, "Jitin, we make." He's from a New York company, and he says we make islands. So their company is one of the best company in the world for islands. Yeah. So that is how it is. So amazing work profiles these guys had. So civil engineering I was highlighting. So civil is big. Even from BITS Pilani Dubai, I remember I had a student who went for his masters, and they were masters where you can work simultaneously. Like you have classes in the evening and Saturday, Sunday. I hope that's still continuing, Abdul. And this student, he was so happy because he could earn his way through his degree. He didn't spend anything. Like whatever he was spending, he actually earned back because he was working with a company also. Yeah. So any college students who are hearing this, you can also understand this, and there are opportunities like that also present at a lot of universities. So electrical engineering, project based, you might go get into engineering plus management kind of courses. Hospitality, you understand that Dubai is a big hospitality location. I mean, hotels, look at hotels, look at resorts, look at the kind of travel and tourism packages available. So it is huge. Of course, design. So I was there for Institute of Maragoni's inaugural function, and we were there for a good 3 days. And even our eyes opened up as to what is available. And Dubai is a luxury brand destination. A lot of my students have used design as a route to get in there and start working with luxury brands. And then of course training programs where you're trying to do a mix of couple of options. Real estate, Rivu will take questions after some time. So real estate again is big because I would say that in terms of employment, it would be amongst top 3 or 4 career options in Dubai. Next. I highlighted a few, but we would like to get more from the who are there, so I'll quickly take them in after 2 minutes. Next, please. So I'm just highlighting people like how Dubai, why Dubai, and how do we proceed step by step. So what is the return on investment? So it depends. So there are institutions where the average fees might be 8 9 lakh Indian rupees to 25 30 lakh rupees also. And average fresher salary can be say 1 lakh rupees, 1.25 lakh rupees plus. Of course, it depends on you and how you go about it. So maybe 3 years you can recover your money. Tax-free salary, so that's again another advantage. 0% personal income tax, and then of course industry-driven degrees are there. So most of the institutions they work closely with the industry, and hence they're able to produce graduates who are immediately absorbed in the industry. Internship to job conversion ratio are pretty good. Next. So people last almost 3 years, I saw a barrage of people. Like a lot of people kept on asking us, and we kept on sending. Our numbers kept on increasing year after year, and that is why we decided to take up this workshop and share details with all of you. Real estate, huge opportunity. Look at what Dubai has: Burj Khalifa, yeah, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Marina, Expo City, massive infrastructure, lot of luxury developments also, and billions of transactions with Russian investing in, Filipino investing in, Vietnamese. I mean, people from all across. I went to a school in October, DIA. I do it every year. So Emirate Hills, Dubai International Academy. I mean, you have to see to believe it. I mean, students from more than 655, 60 countries. Yeah. And Emirate Hills has a place also. Wow. So, global companies. So, real estate is very big in terms of growth, in terms of as a career also. Next. Guys, just hold on to your questions. We'll take your questions after some time. So, you might take up BSc real estate, masters in real estate. I have a student who joined here at Riyadh for a masters in real estate. University of Dubai has a BBA real estate. Yeah, my team put up some universities, but we'll highlight more. Next. So depending on what you're looking at, yeah. So next, please. We'll cover this later. So depending on what you're looking at, we can check out universities. I think this is a time. Let's call in the panelists. Ribu, we'll take the PPT later on. So let's take question and answers, and then let's build it up. So first of all, people, if you can just introduce yourself and what do you find fascinating in Dubai, and maybe you can share that for how many years you've been here, or maybe some of your if you can give a quick warm-up question about yourself and what has changed in Dubai in the last couple of years. So I would like to hear from all of you. So maybe Abdul, if you can start.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Jitin. Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Abdul Razak. I manage the Career Services Department at BITS Pilani Dubai campus, primarily focusing on employability of students and ensuring that students are industry ready and get the right kind of opportunities in the market, and specifically in UAE. So what has changed in Dubai in terms of education landscape? Because, I've been in an education domain for about 10 to 11 years right now. And I've been into recruitment for prior to that for about close to 10 years. So in terms of, the education landscape, what I noticed is, it has become a central pillar of Dubai's ambition. So if you talk about the ambition of becoming a world's best city for living, best city for learning, education, business, and innovation. So this vision obviously is driven by the visionary ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed, and as a matter of fact, for education institution, I think in the year 2024 he started a strategy called 33 strategy, which is primarily focused on ensuring that Dubai becomes one of the top 10 destinations for higher education in the world. So there's a lot of investment when it comes to technology. There's a lot of investment when it comes to bringing in top universities from around the world, which is going on as we speak. Obviously, there's been a shift from institution-centered model to I would say morely I would say a learner-central model for education over here. Um, so that's the major shift that I see in Dubai. Obviously, Dubai for Indians, it's home away from home. So I've been here for almost about 21 years now. So I call it an extended state of India. It's as easy as I am from Hyderabad, so it's almost like 4 hours from my hometown. So it's home away from home for me.
Great, great. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, Apurva, your comments?
Hi guys, my name is Apoor. I represent RIT Dubai and I'm into admissions and recruitment. So just a few things that I believe have changed in past couple of years in terms of educational landscape is the quality of education itself. So more and more higher education institutions from across the globe, they are setting up their campuses in UAE. Uh, it's not just the traditional bookish knowledge anymore. It is more hands-on. So most of the programs you're planning to study in the UAE would have internships or co-op programs, as well as when it comes to international connections, UAE has taken efforts into providing quality education and quality education. So that's just a brief of what I feel has changed in the last couple of years.
Great, great. So, Randhir, if you can also share that, what is the biggest advantage for any student? If I'm an Indian student, why should I look at Dubai compared to other international destinations? And of course,
Sure,
your own experience.
sure. So thank you, Jitin, for having me here. First of all, good evening to all the panelists and viewers who are watching this space. I'm Randhir Singh, representing SPGN School of Global Management, who has started its journey in 2004 from Dubai itself. So we know that this is the place where we were looking for, whereas the scopes were very high, and we have seen that the government's encouragement towards establishing the higher education, which is targeted around 70 plus higher education universities to be established in Dubai or UAE by 2033. So that sort of vision is there, and the government itself is encouraging lots of universities from all across the world to come in and explore and give a better platform to the students, because that is the way that the world is moving forward to. Whereas the for the Indian students specifically, what the experience we have been through, like they want to be away from home but closer at the same time from the parent point of view, and that has helped us to understand this dynamic and changed the architect of the program in last couple of years. Whereas we were having the model to start in Singapore for the first year, but for the last year itself in 2024, SPGN introduced the model where students can start their education from Dubai itself, and that is being continued with the very good response coming from the students and the schools as well. So this has been a big shift. Whereas I can see when I started my journey with SPJ in 2010, the Singapore and Mumbai was the top rankers when the students were looking forward to. But now the Dubai, where more than 200 plus nationalities are residing, 140 plus languages are being spoken, the famous and the favorite places for the expats who are coming from all across the world. This has been definitely one of the go-getter thing for the students if they want to make a global career, being closer to their home country, which is India, and that is where we are targeting to. Yeah, you are on mute. You are on mute, Jitin, I guess. Yeah.
I was
Yes, can
saying
you hear
thank.
me now?
Yeah, Akshay, we can hear you. We just started some time back, and we were having introductory comments. I think you are traveling. Are you comfortable now, or you want to speak after
Correct.
some time?
I'll just introduce. Yes, I am. So I'll just introduce myself. So my name is Aksar Shahid. I'm a part of recruitment team at University of Birmingham, Dubai. And when it comes to Dubai as a destination, I think being born and raised in Dubai, Dubai has always been like home for me. And I've done my bachelor's from University of Wollongong in Dubai. And I think I've seen a very good career progression living in the Middle East. So I think, of course, Dubai is the main education hub, having all the global universities. And of course, University of Birmingham is the global top 100 university in the world. It's at the 76th position. So I think we're positioned very well in the Middle East. So I think that's one of the biggest advantage for the university. And of course, Dubai is a proven education hub with having so many other multicultural universities in the Middle East. So I think, and I think personally for me, Dubai has always been home. So it's one of the best destination to study and be in.
Great, great. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Aksa, for joining in and sharing this. So, Abdul, my question to you is that I'm sure you keep on meeting up with a lot of employers and industry people. So, what are the skills which students, like if Indian students are going there, what are the key skills they can acquire so that they are readily employable? And also, if you can cover that, which are the hot programs to look at, like people coming from any background, which programs are generally lapped up by the industry?
Yeah, I think very interesting question, because this is something that I get with when it comes to when I'm counseling or coaching or mentoring school students. This is one of the key questions that I get all the time. So right, starting from hard skills, I would like to explain what skills are in demand at this point of time. So at the helm, I would say data skills and data analytics skills is something which is highly in demand at this point of time. So companies are looking out for fresh talent who are able to collect, clean, analyze, slice and dice data and generate actionable business insights for business. So it's not just limited to computer science students. Obviously, even in data, you have the data science roles, you have data analytics roles, then you have, on the business end, you have business front, you have business analytics role, and a lot of other roles which are related to AI as well, which can help you get the data, and give you right kind of actionable business insights. So that is one skill which is highly in demand. So any program which is either from the computer science side with specialization in data science is something that I highly recommend for students at the current stage. And if you are aiming at business related programs, anything into business analytics, MBA or bachelor program with business analytics would be the right program at this point of time. Second skill, which is I would say work in progress in UAE, but I'm sure and certain that in another 5 to 6 years, most of the jobs would be in this particular domain, which is AI, machine learning, automation, cloud, cybersecurity. So as UAE government and UAE firms are pushing towards digitalizations or digital transformation, as we say, there's high demand for these kind of domains and roles in industries such as logistics, which is one of the prominent industry in this part of the world, fintech, which is one of the most fast growing industry in UAE right now. And other industries, even manufacturing and other sectors, are looking out for people from these domains. So these are the top two that I would recommend. The next skill set, hard skill that I would recommend students would be in digital marketing, e-commerce, anything into UI UX, because all the businesses are e-commerce driven at this point, of e-commerce, q-commerce. So these are some of the skills which are highly in demand. So digital marketing students, even freshers with a good portfolio, are paid a salary of somewhere around 120,000 to 140,000 dirhams per annum in this part of the world, which is decent money. We are talking about close to 40 to 45 lakhs per annum when I convert it to Indian currency. And similarly, for core engineering, project management is also one area which is always been in demand, whether it's oil and gas, manufacturing sector. So project management is one skill that is highly in demand. So any course that enables you to become a great project manager would be a good course to opt for. And when it comes to soft skills, obviously, adaptability, I'm sure, LinkedIn has released the skills, and, right at the top was adaptability. So that is one skill that most of the employers are looking at over here, followed by communication skills, which still stays relevant and the most important skills to have, when it comes to jobs and careers.
Great, great. So amazing. I think we got to know an amazing array of skills, and good that you highlighted that how the industry is looking at it. So Apurva, my question to you is that being a very well recognized tech university, so again, which are the courses which students should look for, and any amalgamation like maybe like design plus tech, or any amalgamations you would suggest, and also if you can highlight any co-op programs so that students can do a part here and part in some other country. So this is my main this thing from you.
Thank you, Jitin. First of all, thank you, Abdul. You did highlight a lot of the key skills that is needed in the market at this moment. Going back to that type of skills, again, cybersecurity, you talk about computer science, you talk about business, you talk about design, which is your UI, UX, animation, motion graphics, so on and so on. These skills are needed in the industry at this point in time. From RIT perspective, we do offer programs which is based on majors and minors. So along with the degree program itself, the student can choose something what they really like. For an example, with cybersecurity, student can choose psychology, or with cybersecurity, student can choose, let's say, something to do with business, or the other way around. So even if you look from the industry perspective, the industry is looking for something which is not very generic, not very common, and is upcoming. In fact, one of the students did ask the question that I'm from a commerce background and can I do business and AI together? So the short answer is yes, you do have to do a couple of courses before you jump into AI in understanding what AI is. But is that a possibility? Yes. Is that what the employers are looking for? Absolutely. So regardless of the program that you are interested in, it's always encouraged at RIT Dubai that you can choose a couple of programs that you really like doing it. It can be as simple as business and design together, which goes very well, or game designing in that case. So basically a combination of the subjects that a student can take it will enhance a career aspect. With the change in the overall scenario of the the industry itself, we generally encourage students to choose multiple options. Sorry, Jitin. Jitin, you're on
Yeah,
mute.
great, great. Thanks for sharing. So my next question to you, Aksa, is since you are a top university from UK and now, of course, Dubai. So how do you ensure that Dubai students receive the same academic quality and similar opportunities as students in UK? And also, our parents ask us that what is the employability in Dubai like?
Right. Thank you very much, Jatin, for that question. I think that's a very common question that we get asked by a lot of parents. So I often reply back to that saying that we're not a franchise of University of Birmingham. We're an extension of our UK campus, which means that in terms of quality, excellence, standards of teaching, everything is matching. There is no way the Dubai campus can surpass the UK campus and have their own policy. Our admission criteria, our tuition fees, our scholarships, everything comes in from the UK campus. There's nothing that Dubai campus can do or has the discretion to do. So that's matching. We also have our flying faculty. So we've got 60% of the faculty in-house. 40% is a flying faculty that comes from the UK campus to teach in Dubai campus, which means that you have an opportunity. So they're not coming for a week or 1 week. They're coming for the entire semester, which means that you have a complete opportunity to learn from them, be in contact with them. It gives you a room to understand how it is in the UK campus. And most of our programs, you could also go to the UK campus as a part of exchange. So you can start in Dubai. Second year, you could go to the UK campus. Finally, you come back to Dubai, graduate from Dubai campus. Even if you do all the 3 years in Dubai, your degree would still come from the UK campus that says University of Birmingham. So that way, it also gives you an understanding of how things are in the UK campus if you're very keen to understand how it works. But I would say personally, I've also done my master's from University of Birmingham, Dubai campus, and I've seen how closely, the UK and Dubai campus work well together, how the academic qualifications are the same, how our, even the deadlines for project submission are the same, our graduations are on the same date. So in a way, it's exactly same as per the UK campus. There's no difference. There is no Dubai mention at all. Even your transcripts, your degree, nothing mentions Dubai. It says University of Birmingham. So I think that clearly answers a question that we really match our quality standards to the UK campus.
Amazing, amazing. I really liked it that one can go to UK and come back to Dubai. Honestly, I was also not aware. I used to imagine that either you like you do in Dubai, or maybe from Dubai you go to UK, then you'll have to be there only. This is a lot
Mm-hmm.
of flexibility, and a
Yeah,
lot of students play both sides. They can decide maybe that I want to stay back in UK, I want to come to
right.
Dubai and take a job here. So great, great, amazing.
Right.
So, okay, so coming to Randhir, so Randhir, you have again, you have a structured plan that Dubai, I mean, SPGen has Singapore, Sydney, and Dubai, and
Yeah.
finally, you can get an Australian degree. So, tell me, like, what is the what is the employability in Dubai versus other countries, and what do students prefer out of these three in terms of location to work?
So, as Jatin rightly mentioned, that we do have a structured course model, whereas the students is having option to do their first year either in Singapore, Dubai, or Mumbai. Then followed by the second year, compulsory student moves to Dubai. So the student is having flexibility to do 2 years in the beginning itself at Dubai campus, followed by the last 2 years either they can do in Sydney or in UK in order to get the degrees from Australia or from UK. So that flexibility has been designed keeping in mind that the global dexterity, which is being very much popular nowadays, where the people want to explore beyond the boundaries of their own nation, or being stereotyped, whereas they are spending whole program in a country, but at the same time they are exploring the opportunities in other countries, which is giving them the possibility to explore the job opportunities not only in one single nation but also in other parts of the world. As we know, as I mentioned in the beginning itself, that the students who are coming from India, their first choice and the preference as far as the job is concerned to be closer to their home, and the Dubai is an obvious choice. And we have seen that the students who are going through the various campuses, the structure has been designed whereas the student has to go through the internship every year. That has been the integral part of the program. So not just the job which they have to look in the end of the program, but also from the very first year, first semester, the employability comes into the picture. Being four campuses or five campuses, we also do have a corporate relation team in all these places, which provides us the access and the insight about the future demand. Whereas, for example, when data science was nowhere in talk in India, way back in 2017-18, we launched the program Bachelor's in Data Science. Now, as the first mover, as the specialization what we have bought in the BBA in recent, keeping in mind what is being in demand, that is AI in business, which has been the specialization be which will be taught in the last 2 years when the student would be moving either to Sydney or London. So this, apart from that, lot of topics has been integrated pertaining to AI, as we all know, and my fellow panelist has also spoken and emphasized about the essence of AI, which is going to take over the complete job market in the next 5 to 7 years,
Absolutely,
which
absolutely.
which we are looking forward to. So data science was already there for the students who wanted to explore these opportunities in the field of data science. Apart from that, in business, because as one point you mentioned that the business plus the tech, it has to be integrated, because plain business is not going to work going forward, and that is why it has to be upgraded and updated, and SP Chain has taken the lead. We have also introduced first of its type AI tutor, which is giving personalized tutor opportunities to the students beyond the classroom and the school space. So that has helped the students in many way, because these are the technology. If the students are not going to be benefited out of it, then there is no point of just talking uh, inside the classroom. It has to be practically used. And what SPGen believes, like 65 to 70% practical knowledge is being shared, and that has been incorporated in the
That's
curriculum.
great. That's great. That's great.
Yes,
That's amazing. Yeah, great,
that
great. I
is.
think that
And
getting an AI tutor being used is something which I think it's being tried out and great. I think that will be a lot of individualized help for the students. So
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I'll come to Abdul. Abdul, my question is like people join BITS in Dubai and then there's a time for internship. So when
Right.
do they apply for internships? What is the typical time duration? And
Right.
how does the college prepare them? And
Sure.
also, like, do they get any stipend during internship? You can highlight those and what is the quantum?
Absolutely, absolutely. So one of the most integral part of BITS Pilani curriculum, right from its inception since 1965, was its practice school program. So it's designed. It's actually again an embedded program. In US it's called co-op. In India it's called internship program, but it's a credit-based program. So which means when students are in the second year of their undergraduation, whether it's a BE program or a BBA program, they go for a summer internship of 2 months, which is provided to them by university. So 100% of the internships at BITS Pilani Dubai campus are provided by the university, whether it's the summer internship or the final internship, which is a full semester internship, which actually it's a game changer for students, especially who are looking for employment in this region. So the 6 months internship, either in the seventh semester or the eighth semester, which is the last part of their academic journey, helps them to not only work on a project which is very industry enabled, but also gives them an opportunity to work in industry for 6 months full time, which is monitored by a faculty in charge who visits those companies, check the feedback of the student, and grade them based on their performance. So that's a 6 months internship with, wherein majority, I would say about 30 to 35% of our students get placed through the internship model itself. So, as a career services department, we introduce companies to our practice school department where there is a high possibility of employment. In terms of stipend, most of our final semester internships are paid 99%, with an average stipend of about 2,500 to 3,000 dirhams for undergraduate students per month. And similarly, for master students, it's between 3,000 to 3,500 dirhams on an average. And in terms of preparation, considering there are two intervention for an undergraduate students of internship. The first internship is basically more of an exposure to students to understand the industry, understand the hierarchy, and get to work for a couple of months in an organization, which itself would build them for the next internship, which would be in the final year. But as a career services department, we do a career readiness program, which happens generally during the end of third year, which is more on the hard skill sides. Like this year, we've been doing a complete AI-driven, career readiness program for technical students as well as for business students. We are doing AI for business, which is an 8 weeks program that students go through before going, hitting the industry. So that also enables them to be more industry ready, more bent towards the industry, so that it's easy for them to get conversions. So about 30% of our students immediately after internship gets converted to a full-time job opportunity.
Great, great. I think that's wonderful. And 2,500 dirhams starting seems to be like pretty good. I think around 60,000 rupees in Indian INR. Yeah. So that
Yeah,
seems to be a
yeah.
good. Okay. So my next question is to Aksa. And Aksa, can you share any example of any student who leveraged Dubai location to secure a good internship and subsequently a job? And also, if you can highlight how one can get scholarships at your university.
Okay. Thank you very much for your question, Jatin. So we do have student ambassadors who work for the universities. They are on a contract-based role. They are part of the university. They are paid 50 dirhams an hour, and they make around 59 to 60 dirhams an hour. They're entitled to work not less than 20 hours per week, and they're paid around 4,000, 5,000 dirhams a month. So this is what they're paid. We also had a very successful candidate who was a part of my team. He was a student ambassador. His name was Shubh, moved from New Delhi to Dubai, started studying MSc Artificial Intelligence and Computer Science, and just got hired for a full-time position at the university. So he's just joined my team recently as a business development executive. So I think that's a very big success story that we could speak about. Very outstanding student, comes in with a very strong AI and computer science background. So I think there is a scope, an opportunity for all our students who are coming to study in Dubai. Not only him, we had another student who moved from India who was also a master's student, secured a full-time job within the university. He's working at the student hub and helping students with day-to-day queries. And it's a very well-paid job, between 13 to 15,000 dirhams per month. So I think it's a very good opportunity in terms of INR. It's a very high, salary stipend that a student would get if they're working with us full time. It's a contract-based role for 3 years. So I think that's a very good opportunity for anybody who's coming to Dubai and looking out to, settle in and work full time for the university. In terms of scholarships, our scholarships are based on academic performance. However, for international markets, we have a country scholarship, which is a 40% scholarship for year one if they're studying undergraduate program, and 30% for the following years. All our scholarships are automatically applied. They just need to have, they just need to meet our entry requirements, standard entry requirements for the program, and it is fixed. So it does not change. So once you get the scholarship for the first year, you don't need to maintain a high grade. You just have to pass every year for your scholarship to continue. If you're a master's student, it's a 40% scholarship on the 1 year program that we offer. So I think we're quite generous in terms of a scholarship, and there's no criteria to maintain a grade, because we do understand transitioning from one country to another is quite challenging. So if you're having that kind of challenge, you move to Dubai, you're not able to perform well in your first year, it does not impact your scholarship in a way, and helps parents to plan their finances from the very beginning.
Great, great. So thanks a lot. I think you wanted to leave, so I wish you all the best, and thank you for
Thank you
participating
very
in
much.
this. And I think
Thank you
you
very
added a lot
much.
of value, and students would be enthused about it. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much. Thank you very much, Jitin. Have a nice evening. Thanks. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye. So, Apurva, my next question to you. Like typically when students are entering Dubai, so what do you think? What is it that they should be prepared for, like culturally? Any things you feel that Indian students come there and make mistakes, and it might happen year after year. You have seen Indian students coming and maybe repeating the same mistakes also. And how can they increase their employability?
Okay, so this is a two-part question, very interesting. And in fact, to all my listeners who are part of this should, first of all, even before coming to UAE, you need to understand that we have people from 190 to 200 different nationalities. So everyone responds to the situation very differently. Although everyone is very nice, super friendly, but we need to understand that there are cultural difference and we need to respect that. The second most important thing is you need to dress appropriately, whether male or female, regardless of the gender. You need to dress appropriately. You need to follow the rules by the book. Rules are there to support you. And if you are right, then the UAE stands with you. So just make sure you follow the rules even before coming. Just Google what are the things you can do in the country, what are the things that are not allowed. You before boarding the flight, or when you have your visa done and everything, just visit the website, government website, to make sure what are the things you can carry, what are the things you should not carry. Having said that, most of the things that you get in India is available in the UAE. Whether you talk about food, whether you talk about the living itself, the easiness of availability of food, whatever you can think about. So this is the extended part of India, you can say it this way, very close to your home. So, but just make sure that the rules are being followed. if you have any questions, if you are lost somewhere, if you do not know what to do, uh, please have emergency number ready with you. You can call cops. They are your friends. They are there to help you. So if you are lost, if you have anything, you can always reach out to them. If you are confused, do not take any action. Reach out to the appropriate authorities, and they are there to help you. Sorry, what was your next question again regarding employability, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah. So, how can students be more employable and how this should look for practical work exposures?
So with RIT, we have co-op program embedded in the program itself. The preparation of the co-op actually starts from the first year onwards, where we help students in terms of uh, what to say, how the employability looks like, how the employers looks like, what are the things that employers are looking for. We have got something called Career Wednesdays, where we have employers coming on every Wednesday to talk to their students and what sort of internships that a particular company is looking at, and so on and so on. But having said that, what I personally recommend student is just to be a bit more proactive, be a part of various clubs and societies in the university. We have jobs on campus, so students can start working on campuses to get to know what are the jobs or what job actually looks like, and the student get paid while they're working on campus. And similarly, as they move forward, the student can get employed in the field they are looking for, starting with the co-op, and as they progress, they can the internship or the co-op can get converted into a job. So that's the idea behind the co-op itself. Most of our programs are designed in such a way where students would have to do co-op in order to graduate, because it's not just about the projects and the classroom knowledge. It's about implementing what you have learned. So you can do this via projects, or you can also do it while you're doing your co-op program. So it's a combination of your classroom learning plus co-op plus your industry experience.
Great, great, great. I think great sharing. Randir, my question to you is that if a student is if somebody is interested in entrepreneurship, starting one's own thing, so what support does SPJN offer, and have there been some cases where which have been successful and people have started their own ventures?
Yes, yes. So very good question. Whereas in the world, whereas many of the people are looking to have their own startups, to provide the actual support to them has been a phenomenal thing. And where the SP chain comes with the idea, the entrepreneurship should be encouraged, as this itself, the institution itself, is a family managed business. So they are having enough support at all the places, especially towards the end of the program. When the student is moving to Sydney or Dubai or in Singapore, that the incubators are there, startup labs are there, mentor networks are there. Also, we do have sessions with the alumni who have successfully launched their Gayatri Munnaru from the very first brand. Sorceries, the brand is very popular in India, is being run by the our first batch alumni itself. So there are many stories where who are working good. We are having students who are into the hospitality industries. They have started their own. We are having one student from Assam, Guwahati, who is running his own startup and employed approximately 5 to 7 students from the BBA batch itself, who is working with him, and they all are taking it together to the newer heights. Also, we do have faculty led guidance being provided, who would be helping you as a mentor, because that is a very initial phase in the Singapore cycle itself or in Dubai itself. Both the places, because our faculties are more than 60% faculties are in house, and the maximum number of faculty and the administrative staffs are based out in Dubai. Our key corporate team members are based out in Dubai, and they do encourage and support with all the government aids in UAE itself is being provided by the local UAE government. They are being guided properly about the funds, what kind of supports they can expect, local support. The authorities are there. They are guiding at each and every step. So the students who are interested in entrepreneurship, they are not missing out on getting the best opportunity at that place. So business models, the coaching, the pitch session, whereas the students are being taught about what all things, what the mistakes they have made in their projects that has to be rectified. The industry experts and the entrepreneur itself come for the weekly sessions. They do share their live experiences, how to, because uh, it is not just related to one startup what they are going to do, it is also leading towards the long term residential goal which they can look forward as working as an entrepreneurship, whereas they can get the opportunity to stay for the longer period and getting the permanent residency equivalence there in Dubai itself. So this all
Amazing.
things have been guided properly to them. Yeah.
Great, great, great. Abdul, my next question to you is like a lot of amazing work is happening in terms of sustainability, AI, and I think Dubai was one of the first countries to have a Ministry of AI, like
Yes, sir.
somebody
Yes.
focused. So, what do you see? Like, what kind of job roles? So, when companies are coming to campus, what kind of jobs are there? What kind of roles are there? And there's one question I wanted to address that Arzu Rathi is asking: is it
Sure.
better to apply for bachelor's or masters?
In Dubai? In Dubai?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
absolutely. See, the thing is, bachelor's program. I'll take that question first. The bachelor programs give you, 4 to, depending on the university. In our case, in BITS Pilani, most of our bachelor programs are four-year programs, including our BBA program. So it gives you a better opportunity to understand UAE as a country, understand about the skills in demand, gain that experience compared to a master program. Obviously, master students who've come with a bit of experience from India, can find employment immediately and get the ball rolling. But I generally suggest if there's an option, start with a bachelor program first, spend time in the country. There are a lot of benefits available for students. So if you are a bright student who has about 94% and above in your bachelor's, you get a chance to get a golden visa, which is almost like a PR, where you get 10 years of visa in UAE. Almost about 20 to 25 students from our university year on year get golden visas, which allows them to stay here. They become their own sponsor, which means it's easy for them to maneuver their career. They can become an entrepreneur. They can work for a company after some time, start their own venture itself. So those kind of facilities are available. If you come in for a bachelor program and spend some time, gain some experience. The first question was about the kind of roles that I see at this point of time. As I mentioned, AI and ML is at the forefront of all the industries at this point of time. So roles such as data analyst, data scientist, business intelligence analyst, then AI and ML engineers is another role which is very popular. Gen AI executives is one role which is getting very popular in this part of the world, where you don't need to have technical know-how. If you're good in prompting, it's also called as prompt engineering in India. That is one role which is getting quite popular in this part of the world. As you were mentioning about sustainability, considering in construction industry, manufacturing, etc. So sustainability analyst, energy management consultants, renewable energy project engineers or coordinators is something very important. Environmental data specialist is another role, very popular over here. There are a lot of roles which are coming up in aerospace domain, and hence BITS Pilani. So we have an industry panel that suggests us on a every 6 months basis changes and rectification or modulation in our curriculum based on the vision of UAE. So one of the things that we have done recently is introduce certain courses which are very specific to the future job market of UAE. One is the aerospace. There are a lot of jobs in aerospace which would be coming up in another 5 to 10 years. So we have a mechanical program which is more focused on aerospace as an industry. Considering there are a lot of data related roles, we have also introduced a program which is B computer science with BE mathematics and computing, which is also a very popular course back in US as well, especially for companies like Google, Facebook, etc. They tend to hire people with mathematics background and computing background, for creating, data sets and, for data engineering, etc. Then again, we have a chemical engineering program which we introduced recently, which is more on energy, environment, and sustainability, looking at the current demand in the market when it comes to sustainability. So there are a lot of roles in sustainability. There are roles which are coming up in advanced manufacturing as well. So robotics is one area where there are a lot of jobs available. As a matter of fact, for last 2 years, we have been we've been placing our mechanical, electrical students 100%, and we have excess roles available and we have no students available. So that particular area, which is more into advanced and smart manufacturing, is currently growing. So there are a lot of roles in robotic, process engine automation, manufacturing domains, etc., where there are a lot of opportunities available for students in this part of the world. Which I believe back in India, the challenge is getting those core roles. And, if you get core roles, the salaries are not that great. Because I keep on speaking to our counterparts in Indian campuses, and their challenge is they have a lot of IT roles, but they don't have core engineering roles.
Yeah.
Our cases, we are getting a lot of core opportunities right now in the market, which is a good thing, because those are the fundamental jobs of an economy.
After listening to you, I feel like doing engineering right now. You made it sound so this thing, because I have students who go to even topmost institutes, and initially the guy would be like, when they are in 11th and 12th, they would come and share, I'm interested in automobile engineering, I want to create this kind of automobile. The moment they get into a college, they participate in automobile competition. But end of fourth year, I hear, what are you doing now? Hey, I joined this IT company. I said, wow. As you rightly said, so the core roles are very important, and that drives an economy also. So, but I think good. I think smart manufacturing is something which is being talked about. So that sounds amazing. So we have a question. Anybody can take this. This guy is saying, I'm a working professional with around 4 years of experience in software testing. Is it a good idea to do a master's in tech domain and work at Dubai? Apurva, if you want to take it, or anybody can take it.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch the last part. So the
I'm
student
a
is
working
doing.
professional with around 4 years of experience in software testing. Is it a good idea to do a master's in tech domain and work at Dubai?
Well, it depends on the student, what student is trying to achieve. For an example, if a student wants to explore the tech domain, so what is the outcome that a student is looking for? For an example, if a student wants to move to UAE for an upskilling, I think that's a great option that a student can really think about. With RIT, we have the first half of the day is free, and the classes only starts at 6 onwards. So if a student wants to do an internship program, if a student wants to look for a job, that can be a good option, as well as the student can upskill themselves and align the student's goal with the UAE's vision, which will help the student to get a job. So if that is what a student is looking for, I think that can be a good start to really think about.
And I would like to add on to what Apurva has mentioned. I think it's a good idea to come in Dubai if you are clear about what's available out here. So what I've noticed is software testing, as a profile right now. If you look at the software development domain itself, the demand globally is of full stack developers. So who are doing everything. right? Starting from, product, building the product to testing is done by full stack developers. So software tester role, I can assume that in a scenario like India, where there are big GCCs, global centers, where there could be team of testers. But in a place like UAE, which is very small compared to India, the demand is highly for full stack developers. So and full stack development with a combination of AI is what is the job role for the future right now in this part of the world. So I think, yes, upskilling, getting into the AI domain, getting into full-fledged full stack development would be the advice that I can give him at this stage.
Mohammed is asking from Apurva, is campus transfer available for RIT? Maybe I've completed 1 year or 2 years, so he's not specified that, but is any kind of campus transfer available?
Yes. So we have an exchange program for all our undergrad students. So any program that a student is studying at an undergrad level can study, the student can go as an exchange student where the tuition fees remains the same for 1 academic year. And post that, if a student decides to continue in the US, can continue in the US by paying international tuition fees. Alternatively, if a student wants to come back, can come back and continue the studies in the UAE. For the master's students, not all master's program have this option, but the few of them that does allow 1 semester exchange program to the US. You can go to the US for 1 semester, and if a student really likes, they can continue and take a transfer to the US. Alternatively, come back and graduate from the UAE. There is literally no difference if a student is studying in the US or Croatia or Kosovo or Dubai in that case, because it's 1 degree issued to all our students.
Great. I was just asking this also to everyone. So maybe I'm a student, I've completed 1 year in India. So can I get transferred to your institution? I mean, are you open to taking from India? I have just completed 1 year. I went to some college and I've done decently, or there might be some criteria also. But is that openness there? Is that possibility there at Dubai?
Absolutely. So
Yes.
if a student is studying from a recognized and approved university, the student can apply for a transfer. We will evaluate. I'm pretty sure every university will evaluate based on their category. But if the course description matches and other things matches, I think the student is good to go. So yes, we are open for any of the transfer options.
Same with you, Randhir?
Yes, that we are also open for that. We will be matching up the curriculum, the syllabus of the student, which they have studied and which domain. And then after matching up the profile, we will be giving them exemption if all subjects are not being matched up. And if it is being matched up fully as what we do teach, then the student can directly join us in Dubai campus for the second year. Yeah, that's
Great.
possible. Yeah.
So, a quick question, a quick this thing from everyone. Your final words for students, and before that, one quick. I think I don't know if you want to take it. Prerna Prasad is asking, BITS Pilani Dubai versus Manipal Institute of Technology. So I don't know. I mean, see, it depends. Abdul, you want to say something about this?
What the thing is, I have worked for Manipal as well, so I don't want to say anything about one of our competitors. Everybody has their own USPs, but I would rather stress on the USPs of BITS Pilani. I would say the well executed practice school program, which is the internship embedded internship program, which is provided by the university itself. That takes a lot of I would say burden from the shoulder of students, because as we were mentioning about 190 nationalities, diverse population out here, finding jobs sometimes can be a little taxing in UAE, and hence we have taking that burden off shoulders of students by helping them provide opportunities through 350 plus academic, the industry partners that we have. So right, starting from multinationals to local conglomerates and startups from UAE are on board with us, and they regularly hire students for this internship program. So that's one of the key USPs. Students have about 40 plus clubs to join as soon as they join BITS Pilani Dubai campus. We organize the largest sports festival, inter-college sports festival, which is completely organized by students. So there are about 150 students positions which are available in that particular club itself. So there are huge amount of opportunities available, leadership opportunities available for students from semester one itself. So these are some of the key USPs that makes BITS Pilani a great destination for students to opt for. I'm sure other universities will have.
I would add to it, Abdul. I
Right.
had very good, I had biryani last time, and earlier I had a veg thali also.
Absolutely.
I went and sat along with students and had a veg thali. This is long time back when I visited BITS Dubai, and you have a very
Right.
big campus, So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but great, great. So I think everyone can just quickly share, what is it like? Last two, three things you want to share uh, about your institution or Dubai. If you can quickly share that, maybe a couple of sentences since we have finished off with the time. Apurva.
Well, I'm not really sure what to say, but for the students who are willing to study in the UAE or wants to apply to RIT Dubai, I would say the sooner you start your research, the better options you have, the higher chances of you getting the scholarships. So the sooner the better. Alternatively, my personal advice is always align your goals with the course that you are trying to do, or at least if you are trying to upskill yourself for master's students, just make sure that you're not getting into the same trap of what you studied and then you're studying it again. So try and make sure you combine a couple of things, do your research. Most of the universities in UAE, they are well reputed, well recognized universities. So always do your research, make sure you apply early, always request for higher scholarship, and make sure that you start your application as early as possible. Thank you.
Great, great. Randhir.
Yes, definitely. I would say that my advice to the students would be, as suggested, like you need to evaluate your profile, because at SPJ in itself we do offer students starting from 10% and goes until 100% of scholarship, and that is completely merit based. And it all starts with first come first serve basis, because as every institution is having their capped quota for the scholarship, so it's good idea to start and avail this opportunity. Plus focus on the skills, come out of your comfort zone, because I have seen that the many a times students are looking to do those kind of things which they are very good at this point in time, they are very comfortable at this point in time. You need to think beyond that, the what is the future in the field or the domain where you want to make your career looks like after 5 to 7 years. That is where you would be competing with the crowd, and the skills need to be obtained as per that demand. So it's very, very important to come out of your comfort zone and utilize this opportunity, because everybody doesn't get the opportunity to come out of the country and the parents are paying for you. It's a wise advice to all the students, because we have seen that the many students come in but they are not able to utilize it, and they are focusing the energy in the different direction. So let's be very clear and focused. It is going to help you, and you will definitely thank Jitin after 5 7 years, who has organized this platform where we are able to share this opportunity, which is going to help in the longer run. Thank you.
Great, great, great. Abdul.
Yeah, I think what one suggestion that I have for students is, like, don't follow the the herd mentalities that we see, like, this takes, even back when I was in college as well. So we tend to follow, unfortunately in India what we see is, like, oh, he's an engineer, so I should also become an engineer. I think it's very important for students to have a clear balance of interests and their ability. So that is something that you need to evaluate at a very early stage, and choose something which is in line with future trends as well. So I would say aptitude, interest, and future relevance is something which is very important when you're choosing a program. So if these three things are considered, you would definitely be happy with the career that you're choosing, and by the end of it, enjoy every day of work that you'll do, through that course itself. So my suggestion would be to spend more time on understanding what is your interest, and your abilities, and then choose a course.
I think amazing. So you have done the work of a career counselor also side by side. So, so my appeal to all the parents and students who are watching this is understand yourself, find what fits in, explore the market, explore the industry, and see what courses are offered, see where that match is happening, and then look. In case you need any help, so we provide the best profile building, study abroad. All we also do study in India, so I have both teams. You can get in touch with us. I think we've already taken all the questions. I'm really thankful to Apur, Abdul, Randhir, and Aksa, who's not there right now with us. But it was amazing, guys, and I think we have really helped students in understanding Dubai, what your respective institutions offer, and very, very new courses. So, with this, I wish everyone all the best. Any help, students, if you need, you can be in touch, and we can also help you connect with the universities and take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, audience. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jitin,
Thank you, Mr. Jitin.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.